Peace.
Peace.
This is Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD. You're just now entering the cipher called Real2reel360. K-Wise.
Peace, God.
Bring that beat in, kid.
Indeed.
Peace.
Yeah. What's going on, party people? Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. Let's get it in. We do the knowledge of wisdom so you can understand. Real2reel360 shows in full command. We changing the game for how it all was taught. From bondage to freedom to an independent thought. Yo, the show is here to bring about a change for real. To lighten everyone so we all know the deal. 360 degrees is a fact. We created the show to give our love back to our communities so we can know what's going on and give them the support from knowledge to born. So if you're ready to learn, then it's time to go. Sit back and relax and enjoy your show. Peace.
Peace and blessings to Allah's mighty 5% nation of God's nurse. To all the human families of the planet Earth, we give you a love, peace, and happiness high salute. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the four corners of the U and I verse. Welcome to the Real2reel360 show. We got a hot one. I can't wait to see how this all folds and unfolds, all right? Stories will be told, and let's get it on. All right, so without further ado, let me bring on my co-host with the most. Y'all know who he is. Needs no introduction, but...
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
But who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
Who am I?
Joshua Miller Law.
I can't hear you.
Joshua Miller Law, Mr. PhD.
Am I the meanest?
Peace,
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down
peace to
around
Almighty
this time?
5% nation of gods and earths. Peace to all our likes, our subscribers, and those who tune in on a regular basis. Make sure you share, and you tell a friend to tell a friend that Joshua Miller Law, Kato the Black Superhero, is back again. Today we got an epic episode. This episode of music is definitely going to be inspiring for a lot of you who have not heard this young man, and it's going to inspire you to go out and download a lot of his music. He is one of the artists that will be down in the country on May 20th, represent Sean. So we're going to get together and show him nothing but love. Bring on our brother, Clay Bankz.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, brothers? What's happening? What's happening with you?
All right, what's good? How you doing?
Man, I'm living, man. I'm living.
Hey,
Yes.
once again, welcome to the Real2reel360 show. It's on and popping. We just here to kick it with you and see what's good with you, what flavors you got.
I'm here. I'm here for it all.
All right. For those who don't know or haven't heard Mr. Clay Bankz' music, can you give them a brief overview of who Mr. Clay Bankz is?
Mr. Clay Bankz is a brother with soul. You know what I mean? With that musical background, I got that kind of shifty voice that gonna catch as soon as you hear me say the first words, and my wordplay is out of this world. Got a great find a way of picking good beats, so I'm gonna give you that good rhythm. And man, I'm just here, man. I'm like the new James Brown, man. I'm the hardest working man in the Southern Soul biz, man.
All right.
Now, how long have you been in the music?
I've been in music over 20 years. I've been doing Southern Soul for 3 years.
You started out as soul music and you switched over?
Nah, I started off as a rapper. I was a rapper 20 years ago. Then I changed it from as you get older, you start picking up everything. I like almost like the Dolomite movie. You know what I mean? You keep trying things until you find it. You know what I mean? Because it's all part of being an entertainer. So I went from rapping to woke up one day, me and my homeboy, it was a storm here, and we turned to overnight comedians, man. I'm talking about we was on the internet getting 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 views, pretending to be the neighborhood hood anchor man is what I was calling myself. And so I was a comedian for like 4 years. And then I just decided to do a Southern Soul song, and boom, it went, man.
Now, how easy was it for you to transition from rapping, from hip hop, into coming into Southern Soul?
I mean, to me, man, it was easy for us doing it. The hardest part was, setting my mind to you know what I mean, to allow myself to let go of the rap and try to sing, you know what I mean, and be the best at it. But it was easy musically because, like I say, man, I've been on a gospel group like since I've been 6 with my father and them, so I've been singing. You know what I mean? I've been singing along with them, playing the drums. I'm just musical inclined, you know what I mean? So that part was easy, just making myself do it and not being afraid to get on the stage is what was kind of hard as starting off as a singer.
Now, as a singer, and you touched on that part, but how was it your first time being able to come on stage and perform? You know what I'm saying? With you without the gospel group or any other people with you in hip hop.
Well, see that's kind of like where they tell you that every piece of your life is a part of your life. That's like your life. So by me being on so many stages from rapping, you know what I mean? I still got the butterflies, but it's like the techniques of the movement was still there. So I was like, if I was scared and nervous, you couldn't tell it because I'm moving, but I was inside now. I was like, is they gonna like me? Do they like it? You know what I'm saying? But the entertainment part, it's something like since I've been on television at 5, like once that camera ever hit you, it's like a gift and a curse. It will not leave you. So you always want to still do it. So I felt that.
Now, you know what I'm saying? How much, because with hip hop and rapping, there's a lot of crowd participation. How much do you bring with that when it comes into Southern Soul and your shows in Southern Soul?
Well, with that part, I normally talk like I bring in all my songs with like a strong intro, like my song "Satisfied." I might talk a good 30 seconds or 40 seconds with it to go ahead and explain the song and explain what it means. And if like some of the places where I go at, they know the record already. Oh, that's like the ultimate thing when you can hold that mic out there and they can sing that thing along. Oh man, it's beautiful. But I just walk all my songs through because I'm a writer, so all my songs gonna tell a story. It's gonna build up from beginning to end.
And I was going to ask you, do you pen all your songs? And
Yeah.
how easier is it for you to pen a Southern Soul than it is for a hip hop song?
Well, hip hop, we was doing a lot of freestyling and then you know what I'm saying, putting it together and then going in the studio, laying and dropping it. But with this Southern Soul, Lord bless the dead, my homeboy, Ted, who started the comedy with me, he passed away like a few months ago. Me and him was in my house and once my man gave me the beat, we was like, I was like, man, I want to write a Southern Soul song. I really was writing it for somebody else. And that's another blessing in disguise. Like, you receive what you give. You know what I mean? If you're a giver, you're going to receive things. So it wasn't for me. I was going to give it to somebody else and he was going to do it, but he didn't really want to do it. And so we just sat down and once we started writing, it was like, what I mean? It's 3:00 in the morning. And then he was like, okay, what else you gonna do? I'll say, and I'm just waking up now, and you know what I'm saying? And we just kept going. And before you knew it, we was done masterpiece that thing, man. And it man, once you into music, man, and you love this, man, and you're not chasing the money, you're not chasing the dream no more, you chasing happiness, man, it'll come to you in your sleep, bro.
And that was a question I was going to ask you. Because, like I said, the transition, I noticed that a lot of people are transitioning from hip hop into Southern Soul. And you said you started out singing at an early age because you was in a gospel group with your family. But what was your inspiration that came to singing? Like, I know that as a child, sometimes we're put in a group or whatever, but who was your idols as a young man coming up, teenager, early 20s, and want to sing?
Well, when it started from gospel, because I got to walk it through because when it started with gospel, my grandfather, you know what I'm saying, he had like 9 kids, you know what I'm saying. If my father was playing the bass guitar, you know what I mean, my uncle was playing the bass, my uncle playing the lead guitar, my other 4 uncles singing. So just playing the drums behind them, just watching them do it, you know what I'm saying. It was that was the most exciting in there. And then I used to hear him talk about James Brown, and so we watched James Brown, I just see how that man controlled the thing, man. It was like, oh man, that was amazing, man. And then with the rap, it was it's the Run DMCs and KRS Ones, man. And I got a chance to get with him a couple of months ago, man. And I told him the first record that I first jumped on him was that I'm a philosopher. I think very deeply.
Yeah.
And you know what he said to me? Oh, you one of the real ones. You went through the beginning of it. I said, yeah, my brother. So, you know what I mean? It just, man, my mama played Roy C. She played, Marvin Cease. Man, she played all them. Like, my house never was quiet. It was full with music from gospel. My father on the gospel and my mama on the blues. So it's like
Had the best of both worlds.
Best of both worlds, bro. I had the best of both worlds in a sense.
You know, we have a song of yours called Satisfy.
That's the first song I wrote.
And can you give us a little backdrop about what was the inspiration behind Satisfy?
I believe in the music tells me things. Like when I heard the song, it was just saying, you know what I mean? I say, wanna make sweet love to you all night long until you're sad. So when I got the hook, I was like, until you're satisfied. Then I started thinking of the words, like what you want to tell a woman. And I wasn't thinking bed satisfied. I was thinking like mind control satisfied, like just controlling the whole night. Like everything I'm doing to you gonna make love to you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't when I touch you that's gonna give you a feeling. And it was just like just me and her just being intimate. And it wasn't no one in particular. It was just writing. It's okay, if I'm gonna write this to a lady, I gotta think about how all the ladies want to feel. And so it was just and then it was new to me. So you know what I mean? So I was finding my way with it also.
Now, Kay, you have it queued up right now, right?
Absolutely.
All right. If you want to introduce this here, Mr. Clay Bankz, you know, the Southern Soul Hip Hop debonair. Do you see the glasses? Do you see the hat? This is how the game is going to be down there in Georgia. So y'all better tune in.
Oh, yeah. Yo, what's up? This your boy Clay Bankz, man. The new Southern Soul bad boy. And this is my first record, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. It's called Satisfied.
It's 3 a.m. and you're on my mind. And girl, you look sexy. You look so damn fine. And I'm tapping your shoulder, cause it's about that time. Cause the way you're moving, you're controlling my mind. Have you ever made love so beautiful and so sweet? See if you get with me. It's satisfaction guaranteed. Let's make love to you all night long. All night long. Until you're satisfied. Satisfied. Till you're satisfied. It makes me love to you all night long. Till you're satisfied. Till you're satisfied. Till you're satisfied. Oh, girl, you're so fine. You blowing my mind. Girl, come a little closer, cause we ain't getting no younger. And your body's so good. And I love how you work it. And I'm all you need. All you gotta do is trust in me. Have you ever made love so beautiful and so sweet? See if you get with me. It's satisfaction guaranteed. It makes me love all night long. All night long. Satisfied. sweet love, sweet love all night long. Until you're satisfied, satisfied. Have you ever made love so beautiful and so sweet? See if you get with me, your satisfaction guaranteed. But if you need a lover, if you need a friend, all you got to do is call me. I'll be back to the end. What a mess we love to you all night long. Till you're satisfied, till you're satisfied, till you're satisfied. Makes me love, what a makes me love, baby. All night long. Till you're satisfied, till you're satisfied, satisfied. Hey, I want makes me love, what makes me love, all night long. Till you're satisfied. Do you hear me, baby? I don't know if you ever made love all night long. I wanna make you satisfied. Till you're satisfied. Until the weed be out. Satisfied. Come on, man.
Man, come on, man. Come on.
Yes, sir.
When you made that song right there and you perform it, what is the response that the ladies give you?
Man, at first it was like jaws was dropped, like, because they didn't get coming.
Right.
And then once the second verse came in, then it was like okay, he bringing it. Then it was on there, man. Then it went straight to the radio stations, and overnight, man, I was getting booked. Like, I'm talking, I met up with my man Gino Wesley, another Southern Soul artist. I met up with him at a show. I opened up for him, and matter of fact, I didn't open up for him. I got there late, so he performed before I got there. So he was like, "Man, it looked like I opened up for you." You know what I'm saying? And from that day on, he was taking me all over. And after that, it was on, man. It was, everybody was rocking it now. So it's like one of my biggest songs right now.
Now, how was it for you with your first Southern Soul concert or show? How was that for you? How did that event work out?
Well, I tickled the game a little bit, you know what I mean? Because I'm every time I do something, I like to do a BIG, right? So
right.
I came in and not wanting and not waiting on to getting booked. So what I did was I threw my own concert.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So and I did the same thing for us with the comedy act. I threw my own comedy show. Like, I got Shorty to come down and some more comedians and threw myself on the stage with it. So I won't be out of place. So, you know, so that's what I did was I threw my first concert. I put Ronnie Bell on it, you know what I'm saying? And put a few more artists on it, and then threw me on stage. And I also was thinking ahead of the game. I paid Ronnie Bell to get on that remix. I got that remix for Ronnie Bell. So when he came out, he brought me out, you know what I'm saying, to perform that with the remix. So it was boom. I felt big, you know what I mean? Real talk.
No question. Now, it was that your marketing thoughts of how you were just going to kick the door in for yourself and not wait on anybody else?
Yes. That was my whole thought. Because my whole thought was save up my money and throw your own concert. Don't wait for nobody to put you on stage, because that might take forever. So put yourself on stage with the artists, and they fans gonna come and become your fans, and your fans, they fans, and they gonna know you and they gonna respect you, because when you put money in people's pocket, they respect it, brother.
Right. Now that's one heck of a marketing scheme, because you don't hear a lot of artists thinking on that level where they put their self out there and they put their own money to, to back themselves, or they wait for somebody else to come and invest in them. So I salute you for investing in yourself and having enough confidence in yourself to kick that door open for you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, brother.
No question. Now, when you created that opportunity, was there other individuals that you brought along with you?
Yeah, I brought my man Shelton Richardson. He got this song called "The Backyard." I brought him in. He was already had the song going, and when I brought him in, and then another thing I did, I tickled the game again. I hired the people from the radio stations to host it, so they would be there firsthand. You see what I'm saying, to watch this. So I put everybody on the payroll. Everybody was on. You know what I'm saying? My wife, she was looking at. She was like, I don't know about this that up. I was like, trust me, just trust me. It's a plan. If we don't make no money, you know what I'm saying? You further the dream. You further the dream. You further the dream. And we're gonna make our money back because they love Ronnie Bell. So we're gonna make our money back. We ain't gonna lose. And it puts me out there. So Shelton was there. I brought him out, and the radio stations loved it. Like, they was on the phone calling Charleston right then, like, yo, this fella got a song in hand, blah, blah, blah. He went right then. I brought Mimi Yacel for Blackwood, brought her there. She was right there climbing on up. Like, and it was, then I brought Gino, because after I met Gino, they did the first few shows, I brought him back, put a check in his pocket. And shoot, Gino came there and he rocked the house, and I was like, oh yeah, we're on our way now, buddy. We're on our way now, guys. And I formed the team at the same time.
Now, do you prefer to perform at trail rides, outdoor events, or inside venues?
Man, I perform in a barn, man.
Say that again. Say it again.
I perform in a barn, man. I prefer to perform.
Right.
It don't matter. It don't matter, bro. It just, man, just put my music on and let me. I'm having fun. I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? It helps me sleep. Man, it's like some people pay to go to see a therapist or something like that. This is how I release my life off. If things ain't going right, I turn them. This would done save me from going to prison. You know what I mean? This would done save me from being in the grave right now. This music that's how I say it's a gift and a curse now, because I could have been rich now with the money I done spent in it all the years, but it saved me so much, man. It's my sanity, man. It's like I love it. I love to do it. I wouldn't have it no other way. So I'll go anywhere.
You said from a young age you was into the music business and everything like that.
Yes, sir.
With a lot of influences coming from family. Have you, growing up, ever thought about maybe did a song, collaborating with one of your parents, your brothers or siblings, or anything like that?
Yeah. I mean, my father, when I was finna do the Ronnie Bell concert, right? He was like, man, I'm gonna get up there, I'm gonna play the bass guitar with you. And we was practicing in the house, and he was about ready. I was like, oh, I got him. He about to come out. I was like, yo, it's gonna be major. So I even sold my van truck, my 18-wheeler, because I was like, in my mind, I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm finna go on tour. Man, I ain't no more working. I'm finna go. Then boom, pandemic hit. And that gave him time to sit down. So he sat there like, I don't think I'm messing with that, son. I'm like, come on, man. So, you know, I'm ready for them. I'm ready if they are, anytime they want them. But they be rooting me on so much, like, man, go, man, go. So I'm ready for them. I'm ready.
Now, I was going to ask you, how was it for you during the pandemic? Since you put on your own shows and you're marketing yourself and you're pushing yourself and creating opportunities for yourself, how did that work out for you during the pandemic?
When the pandemic hit, man, I went outside the box. I was on the phone with this guy named Ellis, who was he started recording me first. He was like, I've been knowing him for like 15 years also. I wrote movies with him. We done did a movie too together. Me and this guy just together, we great. So when that hit, we was calling around like, yo, what do we do? And so we called this guy from Virginia. He was supposed to be what's the guy name? He's a bodyguard for Timberland's bodyguard. I can't think of his name right now. But he kept saying, man, right now, all you need is content. Get content. Nobody moving. Everybody's on the internet right now. Just get content. So I was like, okay, how do I get content? Man, I went on, my man put me on this thing called Fiverr, Fiverr. Yeah. Went on there. I mean, I did certified cartoons. Man, I had a cartoon with the fella looking like me and my homeboy, other homeboys. Man, I spent, the thing was cost me like $500 a cartoon. I did like about 4 of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I got to do it. And I just kept coming up with content. And that's always in my head, was doing content. So then I went and got some My people was pressing up shirts, so I started making shirts with my face on it. I'm just on Facebook and just that's all we could do. We couldn't do no concerts. You couldn't move, but they kept telling me content. So I was doing like I did like the Satisfy like the what we do like karaoke and stuff like that. You got to make your song that. So I went on there and they made my song that. So I was able to do that and I just started hearing radio stations on the phone like, hey, and then another thing, I came up with something else during the pandemic. Like radio stations, they ain't just gonna you can't just walk up and just say, hey, on my radio, play my record. You know what I'm saying? It just don't happen that way, right? But I found out another way that I bet you, and I knew it worked because it worked for me. I told some guys this at a seminar, and they went and told it to other people, preach it out, but it was me. What I did was I went ahead and took my record Satisfy and turned it into a commercial, right? So I started going to the radio station and buying commercial spots. So you was hearing my song all through the day and all through the night. And it's 60 seconds, you know what I'm saying? But hey, this is Clay Bankz. You check out the new song Satisfied, going amazing love to you. So then we let it ride. So I was like, I spent like hundreds of dollars on radio stations, just putting up commercials out on every station. So people started calling me, I heard your song on the radio. Like, oh yeah, but they didn't hear my song, they heard the commercial.
Right.
That was the start of it. That was the start of it right there, man. So I did a lot of
man.
Yeah, man, that's definitely ingenious, man. That's a brilliant idea. And for those artists who are out here trying to get to where they want to be, you might want to take a pen and paper out here and take down some notes, man, like for real.
Yeah.
Because this is definitely something that we have not heard of before. Individuals taking this type of time and creating their own opportunities like this. Now, you have a birthday song.
Correct.
Now, with the birthday song, right?
Mm-hmm.
What made you want to do the birthday song? Because as Black people, we have that one birthday song that we all play at every birthday.
Yeah.
Now we have two.
Yeah.
One by the great Stevie Wonder, and one by the ingenious Clay Bankz. So, what was that inspiration to just go ahead and make a birthday song?
Like I said, at this time I'm like 7 songs in. Like I can't quit writing songs. I'm just, and my man telling me, yo, man, you don't need but one song, man. One song will do it. I'm like, what you want me but one hit wonder? You stupid or something? You just want to have one song. So then I'm fighting with them about that. Don't do no more songs. Don't put no more songs out. And I'm thinking like a rapper, like back in the days, like, when a rapper be like, you know what I mean? Like you get paid and you get a contract based off your catalog. So you gotta have a lot of work. You gotta have a lot of work. You can't just come out with one song. So I'm thinking like dropping songs. So now it's close to January the 1st. It's like a month before then. And January the 1st is my birthday, right? So I was like, I want to throw my birthday party. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do me a birthday song for myself. That's what I was looking at, like making a birthday song for myself, like how I'm gonna feel. And because I never every birthday I try to throw a party or something. I be trying to make money because they say what you doing in the New Year's, what you gonna be doing all your life. So I was like, well, I'm trying to make some money. So, and this time I was like, I'm gonna relax. I'm just gonna write me a birthday song. And I wrote it for myself and just thinking like the lyrics was like, lyrics was so simple too. It was like, it said, if it's your birthday, baby, tell them people gather around. You know what I'm saying? I was just writing it like that, and it just came grooving, and I just did it like that, and everybody was like, yo, man, this is a world song. This is not just your song. I was like, hey, I feel you. Let's go with it.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, for those who have a birthday today, those who had a birthday yesterday and will have a birthday tomorrow, this song right here is dedicated to you. And for those who are looking to have a birthday this weekend, we're going to celebrate it today. And this song right here is dedicated to you. Big bro, put that birthday song on.
Well, I got to do it now because he just let me know he's a fellow Capricorn in the same month. So we good.
Capricorn, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Command from WXL TGMB News. I got a caller here, caller. Hey, caller, what you want to hear, caller?
Hey, I'm
people gather around. If it's your birthday, baby, let me see you get down. If it's your birthday, baby, let them people gather around. If it's your birthday, baby, let me see you get down. Let me see you get down, down, down. It's your birthday. Here's what you say. Here's what you say. Tell them they can play around. Just not today. Just not today. Cause I'm gonna celebrate this life of mine. Alright, might drink a little liquor, hey, might drink a little wine. Alright, one thing for certain, two things for sure. You can find me showing my ass on the dance floor. So tell my supervisor tomorrow I ain't showing up. Cause it's that time of the year, you know I get fucked up. If it's your birthday, baby, tell them people gather around. If it's your birthday, baby, let me see you get down. If it's your birthday, baby, tell them people gather around. If it's your birthday, baby, let me see you get down. Let me see you get down, down, down. Tell your best friend, don't leave you alone. Don't leave you alone. Cause tonight they don't have to drive you home. And tell the DJ to play your favorite song. And keep this body rocking all night long. Now put that cup in your hand and take a shot. Then hit the dance floor and show them what you got. Show what you got. You might be a little tipsy, but that's alright. Cause tonight is the night you gon' celebrate your life. It's your birthday, baby. Tell them people gather around. If it's your birthday, baby, let me see you get down. It's your birthday, January. It's your birthday, February. It's your birthday, March. It's your birthday, April. It's your birthday, May. It's your birthday, June. It's your birthday, July, August, September, November. It's your birthday, baby. Tell them people gather around. If it's your birthday, baby, let me see you get down. If it's your birthday, baby, tell them people gather around. If it's your birthday, baby, let me see you get down. Let me see you get down, 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 down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the birthday song by Mr. Clay Bankz. We already got someone that says they're going to rock that in July for their birthday. Good evening, Kimberly Isaiah, Miss Energy. Good evening. Thank you for all tuning in. Good opportunity, share and like. Tell your friend, tell a friend that Real2reel360 is in the building with Mr. Clay Bankz at this moment in time. Now, Mr. Bankz, how did you being connected with Down in the Country come about? The show on May 20th, you were on the billboard for Down in the Country.
Yeah, my man, Slick Rick, man. Slick Rick from the Knee Bruisers, man. I met up with that brother one day, and we never separated. Like you know what I'm saying? Like once because like I said, he came to my show one time, and when he got to my show, and I walked him in, I showed him and his fellas love, him and his bike club, and after that, man, every show they had, I have or anything they want to be a part of, or that they're a part of, man, they'll call me, man, and say, yo, Bankz, man. Like one guy told me, he was like, man, I don't know how you feel about this, but the word is you are the perfect opener. And I was like, I think I'm the perfect whatever you place me at. It don't matter to me. So if you put me as an opener, I'm gonna give it 110. So I never care about that opening and closing. I don't care about that. But that's what they were saying. And so they was like, if they got like the if they had like my boy King George, you know what I mean? So like when you get King George, you got if somebody got to come open that door up. Somebody got to hold it down till he come, right?
Right.
That's when the phone ring, 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 ring. It's called Clay Bankz. Yo, man, you think you hold it down for about 30 minutes? You know it, brother. You ready? And I'm gonna have the crowd from the time I get on that stage to the time I'm finished. And you know what I mean? And so, and my man, he always believed in me, man. Slick Rick always believed in me, man. And I thank that brother. Every time I see him, I shake his hand, man. Like, appreciate you for like he one of the first ones that put money behind me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, man, I'm gonna pay you to come out here and help. And it's been love ever since, man.
And that's beautiful, man. I want to shout out our other brother Q Lee. You know what I'm saying, from Lowndes County. You know? There it is. Shout out Q. Much love, my brother. But where are you actually located? If you know what I'm saying, the area where you located, where they know that they can come see you, and that you're willing to travel just outside of that area, to make some things happen.
I'm down here in Bamberg, South Carolina. It's near Orangeburg, an hour away from Columbia. So I'm in the middle. I can go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere I want. I can hit down to 95. I can go down to 20. I can go 26. I can go wherever you want. It's just like that.
That's it. Well, you know, that's what we want to. We want to make sure that individuals know how they can book Mr. Clay Bankz, and also to where they will be able to see him. Besides May 20th down in the country, where will be your next show?
I'm gonna be in Aiken, the 20. I think that's the 26th. I think I'm reading it right. Yep, I'm in Aiken on the 26th. Then you got man, I'm booked this whole month, going into next month, getting bookings for the next month. I'm catching a little hell, keeping up with it, but it's a blessing. So I'm very thankful. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna be like, you know, like sometimes you get something, you like, man, I'm getting worked out. No, sir. The day you say that, it's gonna shut down. That'll keep your mouth shut. You know what I mean? So
definitely.
Then June 17th, I'm out there in Waterboro. I didn't pull it up here now, boy. We better go. June 17th, I'm in Waterboro. Then I'm out there in July the 1st. I'm out there in what's his place? Alcaloo. My man got me coming out to the Alcaloo. I ain't never been out there before, but I'm coming.
I never heard it.
Yeah, Alcaloo. Yeah, it's down 95 though. I remember it's down 95.
Okay.
And then me and Nelson going to Birmingham, Alabama, June the 3rd. And I got I'm gonna be in Kingsville on June the 9th. They just they ain't put the flyer out. Like it's a lot of them. The flyers ain't even put up yet, but I done took the bookings. They done sent deposits, so it's on the schedule. And I'm ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, you make sure that you get out there and see Mr. Clay Bankz.
Oh yeah.
Wherever he is, you're gonna definitely want to enjoy that Clay Bankz experience.
I just did 3 this weekend just passed, man. I'm talking about I was scheduled for 3, but I did 5. I pulled up on 2 other places while I was in the area. I just pull up because that birthday song, everybody they got a birthday in there? Who got a birthday? Somebody said, yeah, they got a birthday in there. Oh yeah, let me go. Can I do something? Like, turn it out everywhere. That birthday, just promoting, man. I love working, man. I love working, brothers. I love working.
That's a gift. That's a gift right there, because you go in there, you pop in, you perform. Next thing you know, you're gonna get booked 2-3 more times in that same spot.
Got booked.
That's
Hey,
it.
how about you trying to come? My birthday is in the, and they said every time my birthday coming up. What you charge? I said I work something out with you, man. This call me. Let's send a deposit, lock the date in, and it's been working just like that.
That's it. Now, what we can gather from just having this brief conversation is how business minded you are. How you sat down and you just been a student of the game. What motivated you to actually learn the business and the marketing scheme that you honestly utilize when it comes down to your music?
Man, it's a few things. Like during my rap times, did a lot of writing on an album or 2, and didn't get no credit, didn't get no nothing. You know what I'm saying? And seeing the records go off the shelf and that James Brown movie, man, brothers ain't paid attention to that movie. Like, but James Brown, they gave you the secret in that movie, man. He gave it to you. Remember when he was talking to Lionel, the Little Richard, when they was outside, he was like, "You take this number and you get you a record, and you go down there to that station and you give them $100 and blah blah blah." He was just telling you, and then James Brown said, "Well, why you ain't did it yet? What you talking about, fool? It's the last time you gonna see me here." And it was the strategy. And then James Brown told you about throwing the show. And he said, "Let's cancel this guy out," and that's because he said, "Get the radio." He said, "Why are we paying a promoter? Why don't we promote our own shows? Why don't we get the guy at the radio station who barely getting paid money, give him some money and let him promote the record for free? I mean, let him promote the show, and we throw our own show. We cut the middleman." And I've been watching and looking. Dolomite is another movie. Eddie Murphy, they show, man. But you gotta. I only look at stuff that I can learn from. I don't like looking at stuff where they got a bunch of fussing and yelling and jumping. I can't learn from that. You know, I gotta look at something that I'm learning from, man. And I watch a lot of document, man, like of the other guys, how they made it, man. Like Quincy Jones, I watch his documentary, man. You know, I realized I'm not doing enough work, bro. You know how much work Quincy Jones did, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing enough. I got like 15 records. That's not enough.
Right.
It's not enough. Quincy Jones, man, he had 200, 500. I ain't doing enough. I ain't doing enough. I gotta do more.
Since you're so business-minded, I was going to ask, matter of fact, I'm going to ask, have you ever just thought about having your own label and marketing other artists and put them in a position to win?
I thought about it, and my mama told me, because see, I had a record label in the rap world, GMB, Grown Man Business, and I had put some guys up in front of me, and they got the shot and dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying? And I did that numerous times, put people in position and they dropped the ball. So my mom was like, "No more of that right now." She was like, "You know, you putting people in front of you, and ain't nobody gonna go as hard as you. So you gotta take it in your own destiny right now. You gotta do it." And so I got people come to me all the time, and I was like, "Man, you just gotta give me a minute. Just let me go ahead and get on in here. Because once I get in, then we can do it. But me waiting on putting somebody else there, and then, man, you know how hard it. You know, it's a million and one singers in the world, but when you put that work in front of them, they're dropping like flies, man.
Yeah, definitely. People got to have that vision.
You got to have it. You got it. And they, man, I tell them all day long, man. Some of them guys, they can out-sing me. You know what I mean? Under the table. That don't matter because hard work beats talent. If talent don't work hard, bro, all day long.
That's it. When it comes down to it, that's the end result to everything. That a person is definitely can have the talent, but if they don't work with their talent, they lose out.
Lose every time, man.
And when it comes down to, I was going to ask, how was it like the first time you was on the radio, whether it was the hip hop, the Southern soul, or the gospel, and what type of feeling did that have over you?
Man, first time I got my own record played, I think me and my homeboy, and this is the typical story here too, because I heard a few other people had this experience. Man, it's like we was like pulling up to the red light, and the song came on the radio, man, and it was like I just put the car in park, man, and sit there for a minute, and my man was looking at me like, "What's the fool, man? The light turn green." I like, "Okay, I get it in a minute, dog. Let's ride right now." And just it's that feeling like. I think that's the greatest feeling in the world, man. It's almost like making a video and you just sit there and watch yourself. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you learning, I'm learning, I'm listening. Man, I should have did that better. I should have did that better. I could have did that. Oh, I should have did that move. And it's like work, man. It's like it's a feeling, man. It's an undescribable feeling, bro.
And starting out with your family and gospel, how supportive have they been when you stepped into hip hop and now Southern soul?
Get it. They've been saying, get it, nephew, get it. You know what I'm saying? My father, every song, man, that's a bad record. You know what I mean? You know, if you talking like this, man, that's a bad record, man. Man, you can do anything you want to do in child. Like, yes, sir, Dad. And my mom was, ooh, that sound nice. You know, she always been a pat on the back or so. It's been great, man. It's been great, man. They love it. They love it, man.
What's next for the great Clay Bankz in the near future?
Man, we're gonna drop these records off. because I got a new record right now. I just recorded 3 days ago. I ain't even put it. I started to send it to y'all brothers, but I'm gonna send it to you a little later. But because I ain't even put it out yet. But I'm gonna drop these records. I want to drop videos for every record I got. I want to do this. I want to do this movie. You know what I'm saying? This movie about the Southern Soul movie. You know what I mean? Because I do movies also, brothers. I got a movie out there right now, and I did on YouTube. It's called Teacher's Nightmare, and one other one called The Hood Anchorman. So I write movies, all that good stuff. I want to do movies. I want to keep going. I'm an entertainer. You know what I mean? I just want to entertain the people. I want to give you laughter, and I want to make your heart feel good when you hear my music. I want you to feel that soul, man.
That's interesting that you're so multifaceted, where you're in music, you're in comedy, and you're touching movies. What was your inspiration about the movies?
I always wanted to be an actor. You know what I'm saying? My teacher said I was a class clown all my life. So it's like you belong on somebody's TV, son. You're a clown. And I like to make people laugh. And then you know what I mean? I just like it. And all my life I've been a writer. Like when my final exit is at in high school, passed everything. And at that one point, you know what I mean, I didn't get my writing right because I was rushing it. And so, but I was already a great writer. So she told me, she's like, you gotta take the writing over. So I said, okay, well, so now I ain't got to concentrate on nothing else. I concentrate on the writing, scored 100 on it. Just sit there and wrote the whole story. And then I went back and looked at my old transcripts and stuff like that. And since the 6th grade to 7th grade, I look at my writing papers, 100. So I started thinking, I was like, hold up, that's probably why. But it ain't meant for me to be a rapper, but the rap part was it was grooming me, you know what I'm saying? And helping me write those words and help me being able to rhyme, learn how to rhyme. So I'm a writer, man. I wanna write movies. I wanna do a movie with y'all brothers. You know what I'm saying? I want to do it. Y'all
we with it
now, brother. Y'all part of the movie now. That's it.
Yo, did you take any like courses like journalism or anything of that nature, or music broadcasting to get you where you are?
Just natural,
brother. I play the drums. I picked the drums up. I played the drums since I was 5. Nobody never taught me how to play the drums. I've been playing all over the world with my father since I've been 5 years old, man. Till I started smelling myself and talking to females at 17, and I got out of it a little bit, but all the way from 5 to 6, I can show you pictures, man. I'm in a Pareto quartet, man, playing them drums. Like taught myself like how to play drums. It's like I said, man, my family was just music, man. It was always singing around me. It was always something around me to do musically.
Now, coming from a quartet and being in a quartet to being the lead singer of your own musical entity, how great do that feel? Because that's a transition, because a lot of people can't sing quartet and then come in and become a lead singer. They need that help. How does it feel to be able to step out on your own?
I mean, I feels great, man. Feels great. I just had a background singer with me a couple of months ago, and somebody said that he told the other fella, he was like, man, I should be singing background behind this fool. Because he was the lead singer back in the day.
Right.
And I was playing they didn't even give me a full drum set. They gave me the little bam bam things. I had like one little cymbal, the crash, and he was the lead singer. So now he background singing, and I'm the lead, and I got the whole thing. So it's I can't explain it, brother. I can't explain it, man. I'm glad to be blessed, man. It feels good. It feels good, man.
How often have you ever been asked to sing something a cappella? So people say that, he ain't thorough unless he do something a cappella.
I had a few people ask me that. Like, they tried to get me to do karaoke the other night, and I was like, man, I want to sing my own music. And, they tried to get me to do it. I was back there humming a little something like, man, I might sing this right here. Then I thought about it, nah. I ain't got there yet. I got to be groomed. I got to set it up. I got to do my little voice coaching. No. I got to do all that. I can't play. I can't play now. Tell you I'm a comedian now.
Well, Mr. Banks, we're getting almost close to the end, but we want to make sure that we let the people know where they can get your merchandise, your website, and your music, and find you. And also, too, tune in to some of your movies, some of your stand up comedy shows.
Oh yeah.
So make sure that you plug all these things in before we check out for the night.
Okay. The website is currently getting back up. So my man took it down. We decided we're gonna change everything around. But right now you can find me on Facebook, and that's Clay Bankz with a K. KlayBankz. KlayBankz. Same thing on Instagram. You can look it up as the Hood Anchorman. DAHOOD man. And man, a lot of people been booking me. When they ask to book me, I give them a phone. They're like, man, you got a call? I said, nah, take down my number, man, and just call me. So who doing your booking? Me. They're like, you doing your own booking? Yes, sir. I mean, I'm cheap myself. If somebody gonna get cheat, I'm cheap myself. And I ain't got that big yet that I'm getting 300,000 calls. So if you want to book me out there, man, here's the number: 803-378-9358. 803-378-9358.
Hey, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Say it again for the people in the back.
803-378-9358.
Make sure y'all call that number so y'all can book our brother.
I should have did like Mike Jones, had it on my shirt. Remember Mike Jones? Man, I was calling Mike Jones. Hey man, it's you, Mike Jones. Hey, yo, that was brilliant. That was smart for that, though.
That was a smart marketing scheme as well.
I'm telling
you. Now, before we close out, want to make sure that we speak to you being performing down in the country on May 20th in Fitzgerald, Georgia.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all get y'all tickets. Y'all come down to Fitzgerald, Georgia, get that Clay Bankz experience, because it's gonna be epic.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be epic. This man wear many hats, man.
They got a lot of people there, man. Got West Love coming through there, man. Got my boy Jeter Jones, man. It's gonna be a lot, man. It's going down, man. Got Black Coffee down there, man. It's gonna be a lot.
Man.
It's a lot of them gonna be there.
It's gonna be epic. And on top of that, you're gonna have Rico C gonna be in the building. You're gonna have Real2reel360 doing live interviews down in the country. So
what's that, Miss Cookie?
No, that's Miss Connie. Miss Connie's gonna be in the building. Yeah. And you got DJ Fat on the ones and twos.
DJ Fat is my man. Great. It's a great DJ.
Right. So it's gonna be an epic show. That's something that you're not gonna want to miss. It's a heavy hitter lineup. So come in, tell a friend, man. It's going down in the country. May 20th, Fitzgerald, Georgia. You heard the lineup. Go get your ticket. You're not going to want to miss it. And on top of that, you make sure you go to Spotify. You go to Apple Music, Tidal. Yeah. You go to Amazon, and you make sure that y'all get that Clay Bankz.
Yeah, KlayBankz, Clay Bankz. Hey, I like that, my brother, because I let that out, but you told me to go to it. Go to all of that, all sites, all major sites. Go to them. Yeah, please download them, click them, do something. Play them one time. Let your cousin play them. Somebody play them.
And make sure you're downloading it there. You're watching it on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You're sharing it. You're telling your peoples to go get it, because that's what we do. We support each other out here. You know
I might get $50 a song for whoever out there to know each one of the songs. Might do something like
that. Man, come on now. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be loving too.
But bro, thank you for coming on, and we appreciate you. Just hang out for like 2 minutes so we can chat with you in the background. Okay. But big bro, take care of the business for me.
Yeah, peace and blessings. Once again, let you know, Brother Bankz, you don't have a home away from home. You have a home right here on the Real2reel360 show. If there's any time and anything that we can do here to help promote, you're more than welcome to come back on. Whatever you need, we got you.
Appreciate it, my brother. Right. Appreciate it, brothers.
Okay. Once again, we'd like to thank our fans and followers and everybody who subscribed and listened to all the people, made their comments and everything like that. We look forward to seeing y'all soon. Fitzgerald, Georgia, we will be in the building. Watch out. Watch out. Real2reel is coming. All right. Don't meet us there. What'd you say, Ja?
Peter's there, baby.
Peter's there. All right. Listen,
And if you can't think, bring a drink. Now come on, let's get it in. All right.
Like that. We gotta steal that
all
one.
right, everyone. We say peace, y'all.
Yo,
Peace.
ladies and gentlemen, we starting to come to the end of the show. Right now, I want to take the time out and thank our guests for coming on. Also, too, we want to make sure that y'all listening and subscribing and tell a friend and keep sharing because we're going to keep bringing y'all the real content. You know what I mean? So, DJ K-Wise, my brother, take us up out of here, son.
True
Peace.
indeed. I want to give a big shout out to the nation of gods and nurses, to all the human families on the planet Earth. I say peace. But to our subscribers, those who continue to watch and listen to the show each and every time we come on, I give a big shout out of love, peace, and happiness to you. To peace of man, woman, and child of the you and I verse. It's time for us to disperse. We bring the best, not the worst. We thank you once again for tuning in to the Real 360. Bring a friend to hit that like and subscribe so we continue to grow to bring more knowledge and wisdom to you upon our show. You make it possible for us